हेलो एंड वेलकम डियर स्टूडेंट्स टू दी नोटबुक प्लस। चलिए और एक सेक्शन पे आज मॉक कर लेते हैं। आपका जेंडर एंड ह्यूमन राइट्स पे आज मॉक कर लेते हैं। लेट्स सी द इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस व्हिच मे बी आस्क्ड इन योर एग्जामिनेशन जेकेएसएसबी फीमेल सुपरवाइजर। नंबर वन here for you on your screens is which among the following is characteristic of human right, or human rights conditional, or human rights revocable, or human rights inalienable, or human rights restricted to privileged class. Dear students, your human rights are inalienable, your human rights are inalienable. आप से रिक्वेस्ट ये है कि आप स्क्रीन पे इन्हें जब तक मैं आपके लिए क्वेश्चन रीड कर रहा हूँ, जब तक मैं आपके लिए ऑप्शंस रीड कर रहा हूँ, आप तब तक एक आइडिया लगा लीजिएगा कि क्या आप इसका आंसर दे पा रहे हैं या नहीं। इफ़ यस देन दैट्स वेरी गुड, बेटर, विच मीन्स आपकी प्रिपरेशन अच्छी हो रही है। इफ़ नॉट देन इसी चीज़ को अभी इन्फॉर्मेशन बना के जॉट डाउन कर ले नोट्स में। देन अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मोस्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नहीं हो पा रहे हैं इस सेक्शन में, रिविज योर जो आपका सोर्स है, कोई बुक हो या जिस जहाँ से भी आपने कवर किया हो, देन अगैन रिवाइज इट सो दैट कि आप की प्रिपरेशन और बेहतर हो और आप क्वेश्चंस को कर पाएँ। सो नंबर टू फ्रॉम दिस सेक्शन is the term human rights refers to are these rights granted by the government, are these rights possessed by virtue of being human, are these rights that vary based on gender and ethnicity. The last option is are these human rights that need to be earned through effort. Which of the following best fits to the human rights? What are the human rights? Simple definition पूछा गया है, ठीक है। Different human rights possessed, we possess the human rights because human rights are possessed by virtue as we are humans. That's why rights possessed by virtue of being humans refers to the human rights, right? So the number three for you, dear friends, is which of the following is true about human rights? There are some facts about human rights, and we have to say which one of the following is true. Rest are not true, obviously. They are contingent on duties fulfilled. They can be taken away under special circumstances. They require enabling legislation to be enforceable. They place limits on state power over individual power, dear friends. Which among the following is true about human rights? प्लीज़ आप भी थोड़ा सा गेस कर लें, मैं भी आपको ऑप्शन बता देता हूँ। मैं एक दो सेकेंड पॉज ले लेता हूँ सो दैट कि आप भी आंसर कर पाएँ। डिफरेंस ह्यूमन राइट्स जो हैं आपके, दे प्लेस लिमिट ऑन स्टेट पावर ओवर इंडिविजुअल्स। ह्यूमन राइट्स प्लेस लिमिट्स ऑन स्टेट पावर ओवर individual rights. Number four for you is the doctrine of basic human rights gained momentum globally after. जो हमारी डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ बेसिक ह्यूमन राइट्स है दैट गेन मोमेंटम ग्लोबली आफ्टर what? After industrial revolution, after French revolution, after World War First, और after Cold War. The students, अगर आपने फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन पढ़ा होगा तो आपको पता होगा कि इट वाज आफ्टर द फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन जो हमारा डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ बेसिक ह्यूमन राइट्स है दैट गेन मोमेंटम ग्लोबली। Number five for you, dear friends, is which landmark event gave legal force to the rights enumerated in Universal Declaration of Human Rights? कौन सा लैंडमार्क इवेंट वो था, ठीक है, which gave legal force to the rights enumerated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? Was it signing of United Nations Charter? Was it passing of the US Bill of Rights? Was it rectification of international human rights convents? Or was it release of Magna Carta? So friends, it was rectification of international human rights convents which gave legal force to the rights enumerated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Number 6 for you is, as per Indian Constitution, equality before law for women is guaranteed under? Is it guaranteed under Article 15, Article 16, Article 14, or Article 21, dear friends? As per the Indian Constitution, equality before law for women is guaranteed under Article 14, dear students. Number 7 for you is reservation of at least 1/3 seats in panchayats for women is mandated under Article 370, Article 243D, Article 370A, Article 370C. The reservation of at least 1/3 seat in panchayats for women is mandated, dear friends, under 243D, and it's mentioned in your Panchayat Raj Act as well, and the Constitution, obviously. So number 8 for you is, which constitutional article provides for equal pay for equal work for men and women? Is it Article 38? Is it Article 39? Is it Article 41 or Article 51A? Dear students, it is Article 39, which is a constitutional article which provides for equal pay for equal work for men and women. So number 9 on your screens asks you, under which law is paid maternity leave extended from 12 weeks to 26 weeks in India? Is it Maternity Benefit Act 1951, Maternity Benefit Act 1961, Maternity Health Act 2016, or Women's Wellbeing Act 2016? Dear students, the paid maternity leave extended from 12 weeks to 26 weeks, it was done in the law Maternity Benefit Act 1961. Maternity Benefit Act 1961, dear students. Number 10 for you is, accepting or giving dowry is punishable under Dowry Eradication Act, Dowry Deterrence Act, Dowry Prohibition Act, or Dowry Abolition Act. Accepting or giving dowry is punishable under Dowry Prohibition Act. Dowry Prohibition Act. Number 11 for you is, which legal provision in India protects women from sexual harassment at the workplace? Legislation is given below, and it's the legal provision which protects women from sexual harassment at workplace. Is it Sexual Harassment Act 2013? Is it Workplace Harassment Act 2014? Is it Ushaka Guidelines 1992? Is it Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act 2013? Dear students, it is Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act 2013, which protects women from sexual harassment at workplace. Number 12 for you is, which of the following is not considered a crime against women under Indian laws? Human trafficking, is it not considered a crime? Domestic abuse, unpaid domestic work, dowry, death. This should be easy for you. Dear students, it is unpaid domestic work, which is not considered a crime against women. Whether it is ethical or not, that is a debatable question. Commentaries are there, that is the secondary question, and things are being discussed on that, what should be done to the. Recently, if you have heard Mr. Rahul Gandhi's speech in a rally, he said that the women which are doing domestic chores and are not being paid, I'll pay them, government will pay them to the. And before to that, earlier it has been in the the center of discussion among the feminists, the sociologists, economists, right? But as far as our question is concerned, this asks us, which of the following when it asks us which of the following, then we have to restrict our understanding and the approach to answer the question vis-a-vis the options given below. ठीक है, तो हमें उस हिसाब से आंसर करना है. रेस्ट थिंग्स, the horizon of this topic is bigger than the question asked, but आपने एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करना है. that should be our goal. ठीक है. which constitutional provision directs the states to promote justice on the basis of equal opportunity? constitutional provision के बारे में पूछा गया. which directs the state to promote justice on the basis of equal opportunity? Is it article 38? Is it article 39A? Is it article 51 or article 37? Dear students, it is article 39A, which directs the states to promote justice on the basis of equal opportunity. Number 14 for you is, which legal provision requires equal pay for equal work done by men and women? Equal Pay Act 1973, Equal Compensation Act 1976, Equal Remuneration Act 1976, Pay Equity Act 1980. It is Equal Remuneration Act 1976, which requires equal pay for equal work done by men and women. So this was one number 14. And number 15, dear friends, is the vantage point in India's efforts to ameliorate the position of women is. Vantage point in India's effort to ameliorate the position of women is legal enactment, constitutional privilege, judicial activism, or plan priorities. Dear students, it is the constitutional provisions which is the vantage point to ameliorate the position of women in India. So number 16 asks you, which article capacitates the states to make special arrangements for welfare of socially and educationally backward classes? Article के बारे में पूछा है, which capacitates the states to make special arrangements for welfare of socially and educationally backward classes. Is it Article 15, Article 15 Clause 3, Article 15 Clause 4, Article 16, dear students? The article which capacitates states to make special arrangements for welfare of socially and educationally backward classes is Article 15 Clause 4. Number 16 asks you, which constitutional article embodies the general principles of equality before law? Constitutional article embodies the general principles of equality before law, and you have to tick the correct option or appropriate option, which is that particular constitutional article. Is it 13? Is it Article 14, 15, or 16, which embodies the general principle of equality before law, dear students? And this should be easy for you. अगर आपने polity basic भी पढ़ी है, then this is the Article 14, which embodies the general principle of equality before law. Number 18 for you, dear friends, is, which legal provision in India protects the property rights of married women? Which legal provision in India protects the property of married women? Is it Married Women's Property Act 1956? Is it Hindu Succession Act 1956? Is it Ownership Rights Act 1961? Or is it the Asset Security Act 2015? Dear students, the legal provision in India which protects the property rights of married women is the Hindu Succession Act 1956. Number 19 for you is, which constitutional provision makes responsible working conditions and maternity assistance mandatory for women? Is it Article 39, Article 40, Article 42, or Article 51A? The students, the constitutional provision which makes reasonable working conditions and maternity assistance mandatory for women is Article 42. Number 20, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act was passed in which year in India? The act, Sexual Harassment Act, it gives you the act from there in the question and asks you about the year in which the act was passed. Was it passed in 1997, 2005, or 2010, 2010, or 2013, 2013? Dear students, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act was passed in the year 2013. So number 21 for you is the 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992 provided reservation in local bodies for religious minorities, women, backward class or tribal groups. Dear friends, it provided reservation for the woman, and this we have the similar question we have discussed above as well. So the number 22 for you is on your screens. As per the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, the punishment for giving or taking dowry is imprisonment up to 3 years or fine up to 5,000, imprisonment up to 1 year or fine up to 15, imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 15,000, or imprisonment between 2 to 5 years plus fine up to 30,000. Which of the following is the correct option? Dear students, as per the Dowry Act of 1961, the punishment for giving or taking dowry is imprisonment up to 6 months. Is imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 15,000. The option says your okay. The option says your correct option. It is the 6 months imprisonment or fine up to 15,000. So number 23 asks you, which article directs states to promote equal rights to livelihood and equal pay for equal work for men and women? Is it Article 37? Is it 39? Is it 43? Or is it 40? I think we have discussed this earlier. This is Article 39, dear students. So number 24 is the United Nations Declaration of Universal Human Rights was adopted in. The UN Declaration of Human Rights was adopted in which year? Was it adopted in the 1915, 1945, 1948, 1966? So, dear audience, the United Nations Declaration of Universal Human Rights was adopted in 1948. Which number 25, which constitutional article provides for equality of opportunity in public employment between men and women? Is it Article 15, 16, 19 or 21? The constitutional article which provides equality of opportunity in public employment between men and women in India is Article 16, dear friends. So this was the important MCQ set from your gender section. Thank you very much.